welcome back to At Home with Kayla Price. Today I'm going to share with you a hot tea recipe that I learned while we were vacationing in Banner Elk, North Carolina a couple of months ago. And there was this cute little restaurant downtown called the Banner Elk Café, and I had not tried a London fog tea before, so I thought it would be a fun thing to try, and I loved it. So every time we went back while we were there, I would get one. Some days I would take it home with me, and anyway, it was just delicious. I asked the server all about it and figured out a recipe that I liked once I got home. So it uses Earl Grey tea as its base, which is my favorite hot tea, but the way I like to make it and the way I'm enjoying it is with whole milk, Monin vanilla syrup, and instead of a regular Earl Grey tea bag, I am using the Republic of Tea. They have a line called Downton Abbey, and we're based around the theme of Downton Abbey, and this is the Downton Estate blend, which is a classic Earl Grey black tea with vanilla. So the extra little vanilla, I think, makes the difference when I've compared it between using this or just using a regular old Earl Grey tea bag. So here is the recipe. I like to put in, if I were you, I would start with a small amount of the syrup. I like to put a pretty generous amount because I like things that are sweet, but if you don't care for things that are sweet, you might want to start with 1/4 of a teaspoon or less. I've probably put in about a tablespoon, and that is sticky stuff. Okay, then I use a very big mug because I make a very big cupful and I steep it for longer than the 6 minutes that this tea says. But I put in 1/4 of a cup of whole milk, or just about 1/4 of a cup. I kind of eyeball it. And then if I had a steamer, I would be steaming it. I don't. So I use this little frother that I've had for several years that I believe I got on eBay. It was really cheap. So my milk won't be hot. It's going to be cold, but that's okay because the water is so hot. There'll be plenty of heat in here to keep it warm for a while. So it's getting nice and frothy. I don't know if you can tell. Okay, so about 1/3 of the cup has the frothed milk in it now. So I've already boiled my water. I'm taking one of these delicious and amazing smelling tea bags, and I just put it in a little tea ball sort of thing just because it's easier to fish out and it'll stay at the bottom of the cup. So next I am pouring it all the way to the top. So now we wait. As I mentioned, the canister says wait 6 minutes, but I'm going to wait longer than that for a couple of reasons. One, I'm using a swig, which is one of those drink cups that keeps things warm or cold, and so this is going to be warm for a very long time. Two, I used a lot more water and liquid than the 6 ounces that the canister says use. And the other thing about it was when Banner Elk Cafe would serve it to me, it was in a pretty good sized cup, and it just, because the tea bag stayed in, it never felt weak. So it was really a good treat, and I've kind of got in the habit of having one every day. So what other little tidbits I picked up. They were using Tazo brand tea bags, but I don't have those available to me. They would just leave it in, like I mentioned. It was an Earl Grey tea bag, and it was good. Tazo does make Earl Grey latte that comes in a little carton, and you serve it cold with milk. I don't like that as much. Now, maybe somebody else would, but I prefer the hot. I know you may be thinking, why am I showing you a hot drink? It's the middle of summer, but I like hot drinks all year round. Tea is especially refreshing, be it cold or hot, and we all drink coffee, or many of us drink hot coffee all year round, so I don't know the difference. But this one I think you'll really like. I'm still waiting. So it has been probably more like 10 minutes now, and I'm gonna give it a go. It's probably gonna burn my tongue, but I bet it'll be delicious and worth it. Not too bad on temperature, and it is spot on, perfect, and delicious. So that is my recipe for London Fog tea. I did want to tell you that if you're in the neighborhood of Banner Elk Café, you should drop by and have one of theirs. It is amazing and delicious, and you don't have to do anything but order it. They also had on the menu, which I've yet to try, but it was called a Persian Fog tea, and it was made instead of with vanilla syrup, with caramel syrup. So I'm gonna have to get some of that and try that for myself, but I am sure it is quite delicious. So I hope you enjoy, and I will see you back next time. Thank you.